Alright. Hey guys, I didn't want to make this video. Not because, I don't really care, but because I'm not a, some of you guys who don't know, the great guitar god, Eddie Van Halen, has passed away. Now, the reason I didn't want to make this video is because I'm not as big of a fan as some of the other people who make videos saying rest in peace Van Halen. Not just, I don't mean disrespect in a video like this, but I was kind of a late start to that. Even though I'm pretty sure a lot of us were. Some people who are watching this either only recently discovered Van Halen, whether it was like a few years ago, or they were there or they were fans from the beginning. But I didn't really want to make this because I only want to make these sort of videos on people who have inspired me in my life. But and what I will say, and I didn't think Eddie Van Halen was one of them, but until recently, I realized that he had a much bigger impact than I realized. So I want to go over why, and that is, we have to go back to the first time I heard Eruption. It was years ago. I think I was still back in like middle school and maybe starting high school. The first time I heard Eruption, I didn't think a human did that. And that's a cliche that people say about Eruption, is no human could do that, but I honestly believe that no human could have done that, because nothing could sound like that. Granted, I didn't know much about music or guitar or whatever, so I was meeting myself ignorance. And then I started watching him perform this stuff live, and mostly Guitar Hero stuff. But I started over time. I started to really grow and appreciate Van Halen as a whole, and they're the reason I wear these different band shirts. Granted, this isn't a Van Halen band shirt I'm wearing, but because if it wasn't for Van Halen, I wouldn't have an appreciation of music. Granted, he's not my big inspiration for me being a musician. He got me into music. I remember hearing stuff like Hot for Teacher, Jump, Panama, all of their hits, and absolutely falling in love with them. And then as high school sort of rolled around, I started listening to all of this stuff, and I really appreciate it. I'm not gonna say what Van Halen era I prefer, because I don't want to jump on bandwagons or whatever, but there were some amazing songs he did, and I knew Eddie Van Halen as more of a guitarist. I know he was a piano player or a synth player. There were a few songs in there of him playing the synth that I do appreciate, such as I think When It's Love is one of those, or Jump is another one. He's a really talented artist, and one that I feel like was lost too soon or too sudden. And I'm not good with these types of videos because I'm not an emotional person. But I want to say, I do want to say this. It's a tragic loss that we lost him this early. I feel like 2020 is definitely gone too far now. Well, yeah, I'll say that. I was gonna say 2020's been bad, but I haven't really cared until now. So yeah, if you guys want song recommendations in memorial or in memory, I recommend Jamie's Crying, Eruption, and You Really Got Me. You gotta play those at the same time. 5150, When It's Love, and I would say either Tattoo or Stay Frosty. Those are some really good songs of his. I highly advise you guys listen to those. I'm not good with song recommendations, so those are just my favorites of his. And Dance the Night Away, even though that was actually the first time I listened to after I heard the news of Eddie Van Halen passing was Dance the Night Away, just because it was one of the only songs I remember of Van Halen's that's my favorite, and I completely forgot Jamie's Crying. But overall, love and support goes out to the family and friends of Eddie Van Halen, obviously. Yeah, rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. Peace.